Ladies and gentlemen, it is the semifinals, the final semifinals. Who will face Majin Buu at the main event of Doomsday? I am the Sentinel.
And I'm JOSHAGEDDON, and hot damn.
Hold on to your pants, right JOSHAGEDDON, because I know this is an exciting thumbnail for you.
I refuse. My pants are off for this entire
You know what?
video. You're just going to have to deal with it.
You know what? It's the GW Climax, and we have spent all month just edging our way up to this moment. So it's time to bust, ladies and gentlemen. And
on this day, I came clearly.
Yes, right. Well, that sounds like medical problems. That you should consult a doctor about. But here comes Shiva, who I do not know what color of which I have not asked, nor am I going to get anywhere near.
All right.
Because the Master of 1,116 Gods is a former CIW champion, and he has had a hell of a road to get here. Winning the 5-man Battle Royal against Bruce Lee, Strong Bad, Nathan Von Schrader, and Agent 47 in the quarterfinals, and having beaten the Riddler in the first round matchup, and having beaten Kratos at the Resurrection, Shiva is on a roll.
Absolutely.
But he is going to have
our usual degeneracy aside, he has been very impressive.
Oh, absolutely. He has been one of the, I mean, to upset Kratos and win the world title within the first 5 months of showing up on the program. You know, Shiva's record speaks for itself. And there's no surprise that he agrees with me. There's no surprise that this, it's no surprise that he is in this point. But here comes somebody who shocked us all when he beat Satan in, I don't even think convincing fashion even describes it. He just
decided, I'm winning now.
The match is over because I said so, and I own you, Satan, because I'm Dante. And
fuck you. I'm the devil hunter now.
And that's what he said, and he showed up and made a statement. Captain Planet and Freddy Krueger didn't even know what happened. They were just confused. But
they're still confused to this day.
But Dante also had a great win against Ganondorf and the Penguin in the first round to get to this point. Here in this Soul Calibur Rules Semifinal match. Now, just to go over the rules, I know you all heard them yesterday, but the only way to win this matchup, there are no rope breaks, there are no ring outs, there are no submissions. The only way to win is by pinfall or count out. And this is a very intense matchup here. Here we go. Who you got, JOSHAGEDDON?
You mean knockout?
Is that what I said? Did I say ring out? I meant knockout.
Yeah. Yes. Pinfall or knockout.
Pinfall or KO.
Unconscious.
That's right. Knock unconscious. No subs, ring out, or rope breaks.
Sub-Zero is not in this match.
That's right. And there's no foot-long subs to be eaten either. But all there is a bunch of punches. As I know that you're voting for Dante here.
How did you know?
But he has got a tough matchup here against him, and to have to be
his leg kicked out of his leg.
Yeah, well, his leg kicked out of his leg. He's going to need to reattach it. As right hand here is
he can do that. He can do that.
Yeah, he sure can, and a big back suplex. As what if you're Shiva? How do you prepare for a matchup against somebody like Dante, who has just made his debut here at CIW just at the beginning of this month?
Honestly, if I'm Shiva, I saw that fatal 4-way, and I'm like, avoid the small package at all costs.
Yeah. No, it's certainly true, but, you know, a deity in Satan that Shiva is more than familiar with. So, but Shiva, a former CIW champion, an incredible athlete himself, as evidenced by that.
I still don't know how he doesn't break his own neck doing that.
Yeah, that twisting her Karana, it's an incredibly impressive maneuver, but very educated feat, a prolific dancer is Shiva. But very graceful in his own right is Dante when he wants to be.
Yeah, that is the key right there, when he wants to be.
That's right. But, you know, it was a very graceful way to get into that small package. Satan did not see it coming. Satan
he did not.
I thought his silent fury was bad before. He's not saying anything, but we're having to pay a lot of money to the fire marshals to not show up at the buildings lately. Because his room is just constantly on fire. Yeah, silently, but it's on fire.
Next level seething for a while.
And so I'm sure that at some point Satan is going to come after Dante. But if Dante's in the main event of day 1 on June 14th, then that is going to be, and it's going to be the 3 stipulations that we have the first match, a singles match, the second match, a tables, ladders, and chairs, and the third match, last man standing. And whoever wins this is facing Majin Buu against those 3 matchups to determine the winner of the GW Climax. Nice and Saguri there from Shiva.
So, Sean, 2 questions. 1, who do you have winning this match, and who is our referee?
Our referee tonight, the poor soul in charge of this matchup is... this is John Goodman here tonight, who is going to be taking control of this one. And John has been so far staying out of the way. Oh, Shiva to the top rope. What's he doing here? Went for a big boy senton and got it, I think.
Got some of it.
But most big boy sentons only get some of it, realistically. So,
yeah,
you know, that looked just about as good as most people do it. Which, you know, may be more an indictment on the people involved than it is on Shiva. Testicular torture from Dante did not appreciate the senton at all.
Absolutely not. But who do you have winning this matchup?
Referee John Goodman. Well, it's hard to say with the way that Dante's been competing lately. I mean, he is an absolute wild card. Could he beat Shiva? Sure. Not many people have. Oh, and Shiva accidentally. Oh, and now a thumb to the eye again. He poked Shiva in the eye. Shiva grabbed John Goodman, and then he got another poke to the eye.
I love Dante so much.
As
man.
Dante,
that kind of shit is
I want to drop toe hold.
alley.
And he is messing with Shiva in a way that not many people get to.
This is what Dante does. He just fucks with you, annoys you, so you drop your guard in your own agitation, and then capitalizes on it.
Well, and that is really what's interesting about this matchup. It's such a strange matchup because that is very much similar to the way that Shiva behaves. You know, very arrogant, very cocky, dances around, you know, never breaks a sweat, steals people's finishes. You know, it's kind of a kindred spirit here against these competitors. And now, a bow and arrow, but can't get the submission on that. It is pinfall or knockout only.
Absolutely, but it still can do a little bit of damage, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And could you imagine if Dante knocks out Shiva?
Dude.
Here in this matchup.
I'll celebrate. I will celebrate.
Boy, he's got the capacity to do it. I mean, this Final Four, how stacked a Final Four were we lucky enough to get between Majin Buu and Wario, who had a barn burner yesterday, and these two?
Yeah, very stacked field. This has been a hell of a tournament.
Yeah, it sure has, and I appreciate you saying that as we are one step closer to finding out. And thank you all for joining us here for the entire month, as we have had quite an interesting series of tournaments, but it all comes together. And stay tuned for the storyline shorts that are going to be taking place, talking about the pre-show airing on June 7th, a 4-match card. We've got the finals on day 1 on June 14th, and then June 15th, where there are 3 championship matches, including the main event. Oh, now we go roll up here from Dante, 2 and only 2.
Ooh, that was close.
And a German suplex from Shiva.
Okay, that's a hell of a response.
Excuse me, sir. No.
Yeah, we're not having a repeat of that 4-way. Fuck you.
Yes, that is not happening on this day.
I honestly think that Dante is the guy who would just annoy the shit out of Shiva.
Well, and I think that he would enjoy the fact that Dante's being like this, but he would definitely be irritated by it. You know, pranksters respect pranksters. You know what I mean? I feel like there is a respect between these two. Another German suplex, though. Dante starting to feel the effects of the long-term ramifications of battling the god Shiva.
Yeah.
As
Dante's been getting some moves in here and there, but a lot of this has been Shiva.
Yeah, this is and that's no knock on. Oh my
Jesus,
God!
Dante
clotheslined the hell out of Shiva.
Bro.
I'm surprised that didn't get the the KO right there.
I'm surprised that didn't break Dante's arm.
Yeah, seriously. And now a nice over-the-top suplex, take a drink, or scoop of ice cream.
I have a delectable Monster Energy right now. Thank you very much.
That's
Take a nice sip.
Enjoy it. That didn't sound like actual drinking. Forearm to the face. Oh, and now Dante back up again, and another forearm to the face.
Damn, Dante.
Dante rallying here.
Man.
And Shiva's not looking good here.
Shiva, then to a prone Shiva. Back-to-back, that was impressive.
Boy, this match could go to either one of these guys right now, JOSHAGEDDON. They have brought each other to the limit.
Yeah, Dante needs to... Okay.
And a Devil Oka! A Devil Oka! And it busted Dante Dante Open, and that is it.
Wow.
But what an effort from Dante, and what a run from Dante in this tournament. But the Master of 1,116 Gods was just a little too much for the half-man, half-demon.
Absolutely. That was a hell of a match.
And boy, what a matchup, which means the main event of day 1 of Doomsday, June 14th, Majin Buu versus Shiva. What a finals. We will see you there, but we'll see you first on June 7th for the pre-show. Take care, everybody.